Hey, welcome. So, tonight I have my very special guest,
Abigail.
Oh, look, it just said we're live on YouTube at the same time. So, Abigail has, man, this kid is a deep thinker. And
actually, my teacher said that today at school today. She said, "Wow, you're such a deep thinker."
She did?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
And I just said it? Wow. Yeah. It's the theme of the day.
Hi, Kyle.
Kelly.
Hi, Kelly Combs.
She spells her name a little bit different.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Kelly. So,
hi, StreamYard.
So, and thank you for sharing. Looks like Kelly already shared this out.
Thank you, Kelly.
So thank you. So Abigail was, okay, last night I told her, I went up, gave her a kiss on the cheek, said, get in bed. There's Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
And Roger. What's up, Roger? So, and Glenn. What's up, Glenn? We can't say hi to everybody because everybody else will be like, all right, quit saying hi to everybody already. So
I would be like, stop saying hi and recognize me.
Right. There's Robert. So what's up, Robert? So, okay. Last night I told her to go to bed. I said, it's time for you to get to sleep. It's 10 o'clock. And she said, okay, good night. And I kissed her, and her mom was laying down with her. And so, yeah. And so about 10:16, she comes walking into my office.
They're 16.
17. Wow.
Yeah, they're 17. And then you said 10:16. And I'm like, there are 16 people watching this.
So she comes walking into my office and she said, don't be mad. I know you told me to go to sleep, but I just wanted to share something with you that I wrote out. I think you're going to be really, really happy about it. And I want to share it with you. And so, no. So she hands me this piece of paper. And if you can see at the top, it says The Secret to Success, which is spelled a little bit off.
And
it's SUCCESS, but you were close. Okay. So she hands me this and she says, just read it and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Good night. And she walks away. And I'm like, all right. So I look at it and she walks away. And I was like, wow, this kid is a deep thinker.
And then I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it.
No, I'm going to read it.
No, I'm going to read it.
Okay, she's going to read it.
I'll read
okay, she's going to read it. So she's going to read what she wrote, The Secrets to Success, right? The secret to success. So number one is what?
Okay, the secret to success. Number one is outgoing personality.
She wrote outcoming personality, but she meant outgoing.
So what an outgoing personality is if you want to have a successful business, you need to attract people by your energy and your enthusiasm. So you need to really stand out to get more people to come to your business.
And have an outgoing personality, right? Okay. What's number two?
Number two is good attractions. You need good attractions. Like if you just had a table with just a boring old tablecloth that was white and had one glass of lemonade and you had a lousy sign that said...
If your business is what?
So you would have like a lousy sign that says lemonade.
What kind of business are you describing? What would you be? A lemonade
business.
Okay.
So, like if you just had a lousy lemonade sign, so lemonade, and then people wouldn't just come to your business because of your lousy sign. You need to have color. You need to have attractions, like for example, butterflies or flowers or dinosaurs.
Right.
Or dogs.
Right.
Or
Hey, there's Nikki Alt. I saw Nikki Alt pop in. Say hi to Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. Hi, Jim.
Hi, there's Joe Skelly. He's one of your biggest fans, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Joe likes you.
Joe.
All right, so what's the third secret to success?
Good topics. So, for example, let's say you we're on a live stream like us right now, and you didn't have a good topic for your live stream. Not many people would join. Like maybe 2 people would join.
Or they would leave. Like, look, we're down to 14 people now. They're leaving us.
Don't start crying.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. So,
like good topics, like if you didn't have a good topic for your live stream, nobody would join because it really wouldn't sound interesting. Like if your topic was hello. Like what kind of topic is that?
Okay, well, it could be, it depends. I mean, if you bring it every time, maybe that would be enough. Right? Okay.
So
Number 4
is good business. You have to have good business. You have to have a good character trait, basically. So you need, like,
what's that mean? A good business?
You need to have a good business. Like, for example, if your business was called Hello, that would not be a good business. You need to have good websites, good. I don't know what else is on business, like good computers, I guess.
Yeah,
good
there
workers, you go. Good microphones.
Joe Skelly said insurance.
Good insurance. Good. You're catching on.
You're catching on. Okay. So what's number 5?
Good clients. You need to have very good clients, because if you don't have good clients, like ones that don't pay you or don't listen to you or make you do changes, this and that, I mean, everybody's had clients like that who own a business.
Right.
So you need to have clients who actually will listen to what you say.
Look what Rhonda said about you.
Smart like her mama. Her mama.
Right.
Mama.
Right. I got it. I got you. Okay. So what's number 6?
Attractive names / titles. So, for example, if your website's name was Hello, I'm sorry, I'm using Hello a lot.
That's like your default. Like hello.com. Hello.com would be a good one, though, I think. I mean, if you're selling hello stickers.
Anyways.
Okay.
Number 6, attract names / titles. So for example, if you had a website and it was called Can, for some reason, Can.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't really be attractive, and no one would go to your website because it wouldn't just sound interesting. It would just sound boring.
So they need to come up with a catchy name.
You need to come out with a catchy name, like, for example,
Dues paid. I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
Or
so
what about Adventures with Abigail?
Yeah, Adventures with Abigail, her YouTube channel. That's right.
Number 7 is great company workers, like employees.
Great company workers.
Like employees. If your employees don't like attract people, or they don't talk to people well, then you need to fire them, because they're gonna make you go out of business. It's just how it is.
Oh my
I don't care how smart they are. I don't care how nice they are. If they don't do what you want them to do, and if they don't do their job correctly, you have to. There are gonna be consequences.
And that is
getting fired. Stop laughing.
There you go. I love it. So you need, and what should an employee's number 1 goal be?
To not lose their job.
No.
But
no.
still, if you
no, and an employee's number 1 should be to bring in revenue.
Yeah, to bring in your best, to bring in your. You need to hire me. Why? Thank you so much. I'm up for it. Sure. I think maybe
between
Friday night,
between school and dance.
Yeah.
All right. So so you got to have good employees. Mm-hmm. Great. Or number 7 is actually great company workers.
So number 8 is put out good content. So, for example, if you put out something really rude or really bad or something that most people don't want to see, you're not going to get many views. You're not going to get all the stuff that you want to get to grow your business higher and higher.
Right.
Because you're putting out bad content, and that's not what people want. Well, good people want.
Right.
Good people.
Okay, so what's number 9?
Number 9, have good partnerships. So you need to communicate with people really well if you want to be successful in your business. Because if you don't communicate with people well, they're just going to leave your business and they're just going to be like, see ya, we want to be ya.
Well, so what's that have to do with good partnerships?
Like, so if this is totally her list, not Coach. No.
Oh, Mommy's watching us on YouTube. Oh, look, there's Weldon Whitehurst. Remember Weldon?
It?
Weldon bought tickets to 10X Columbus because
of
you.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he was on the 10X live stream.
Yep, he was.
So, like, have good partnership. You really need to communicate with people well. You need to show people how to grow the business.
Right.
You can't just not have good partnership, or they're just gonna leave you.
Right.
Leave you hanging on the hangman.
Frank Cranitti just tried calling me.
Not today. Number 10 is go make some money.
Number 10 is make some money. Yeah. So, how important is number 10?
Number 10 is very important because if you don't make money, you're not going to have a successful life. And if you don't have a successful life, then you're not going to have money. And if you don't have money, I'm going too far.
No, you're not.
And if you don't have money, you won't have food. And if you don't have food, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens?
You die. And I don't think anybody wants that.
Wow. She just got extreme. I mean, you just got really extreme.
Yeah, sorry if I made anyone cry out there.
Nobody cried.
Okay, good.
I'm thinking no. I'm fixing your shirt. So so number 10 is go make some money.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And like this is some really good stuff.
Thank you.
Catherine says, oh my, she's going places, that one. That means she thinks you're going to be very successful in life. So, and look, it's not about,
Susan.
Here's what Robert says. Hi, Susan.
And here is number 11. How do you make money? How do you make money? Well, I basically just told you.
He's saying
share your story from stages.
Yeah.
What?
And you're on a stage right now. Facebook is a stage, right?
Oh.
So share your story from stages. So hi, Susan, how are you? So we wanted to come on. Weldon says you die.
You die.
If you don't have money and you don't
have food, you don't have water, you're dead.
Oh my gosh. You're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
So I was talking to someone that he's whoa, what just happened? Sorry about that. So I was talking to someone that's like in his 20s and lives with his mom and dad and doesn't know what he wants to do in life. And I had a long talk with this person and what would you, if somebody's like, I don't know what to do and I'm 25 years old and I just don't know what to do, from the mouth of a 9-year-old, what would you tell a 25-year-old that lives with his mom and dad?
That's literally so easy. Go work with my dad. Duh.
Well, what else?
So if you were a 25-year-old and you didn't know what to do for life, I would recommend starting off with something small and then growing on what you're doing. So, for example, let's say you started with lemonade, then you grew to a bigger hot dog stand, then you grew to a big cheeseburger store, then you grew to a big, huge Subway drive-through restaurant. That would be called growing your business step by step. And that's actually the way to do it, because if you want to learn, you're going to have to go step by step. You can't just start at the top, because then you'll not know what to do.
So hey, look who just popped in.
Hi, Frank. Sorry, my dad hung up on you.
I didn't hang up on him.
Oh, yes, you did.
I did not. I just sent him to voicemail.
You went beep, beep, beep.
I said,
I saw you press that hang up button.
why are you gonna call me out like that? All right, so fix your shirt. So
Proper.
yeah. So he's laughing. Don't laugh at her, Frank. It makes it worse. So you why are you calling me out like that? Jeez. Why? Come on. All right. So all right. That 24-year-old could try move out and see what life is really like. Right.
Oh, yeah.
So like you're saying
not to
that
correct you, but it's 25.
so you're saying that if a 25-year-old is living with his mom and dad, doesn't know what to do, he should go start something. So take action.
Yeah.
Take some action. Like if it's selling lemonade at first, or what if that's not enough though to pay his bills?
Well,
you'd have to sell a lot of lemonade to pay rent.
Well, if you don't have enough money to pay your bills, if you don't make enough money off of selling, you're not working hard enough. You're not trying hard enough.
Whoa.
You have to actually attract people. You have to try. You have to bring out your emotion to people so people will stop and buy your lemonade. You have to attract, like it said on the list.
Susan says, like it says. That
was number 6.
Catherine says, thank you for correcting me.
You're so very welcome.
And Susan says, what if you're 60 years old and you don't know what to do?
What if you're 60 years old and you don't know what to do? Well, I would recommend so
hold it. You asked, she's gonna answer. Okay, so 60 years old. That's
Can you answer a question for me really quick, Susan? Did the person already have a business, or have they not done business at all? Have they not done business?
Did they already have a business, or have they never had a business?
Exactly. Have they never worked in a business?
Look what Frank Cranitti says.
Learn how to sell and have a conversation with people.
Yep. Amen. Say amen, Frank.
Amen, Frank.
Say I agree. Don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, okay, so
Susan, so like, have they ever,
she's talking about herself. She said, I have a book and that's all. She wrote a book and it's a bestseller. Okay. It's a bestseller.
So I actually have a question for all of these people on the live stream.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about starting a show.
Well, wait, hold it. Before you tell them that, answer Susan's question. She's 60 years old. She thinks all she has is a book, and she doesn't know what to do with her life.
Okay, so
how does she go out and make money? What would you tell her to do?
What you're gonna do is, if you want to, it's your decision what you want to do. Decision. It's your decision what you want to do in your life. It's not my decision. It's not his decision. It's not anyone's decision.
Maybe it is mine.
But if you have a book, pretend you have one copy. If you have one copy of that book, you're gonna go, for example, somewhere where a copy machine is. You go to that copy machine and copy, let's say, 20 copies of your book.
No, you can't buy it. You can't copy a book like that. Yeah, no.
How about me? I'm 52. What should I do next?
Well, let's answer Susan's first.
Okay.
But she could get more copies of her book.
So, Susan, if you were 65 years old and you didn't know what to do and all you had was a book, I would recommend starting a live stream and talking about the great things about your book so more people will go and buy it.
Oh, good. And what about, high fives are free today. So
they're free every day.
Nah, sometimes I charge for them.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I haven't charged you yet, but keep it up and I will. So what you're saying is you should get on a live stream and you should talk about your book, and you're going to attract more and more and more people to you. They may buy your book. They may want to hire her to speak.
All right. So, I'm going to do Robert and Weldon.
Hold it. Weldon said he's trying to work smarter instead of harder.
Okay.
He's 52. What
Okay.
should he do next?
Well,
What's
if
he
you
do
want to
now?
work smarter
Do you know what
instead,
he does now? Did you ask him what do you do now?
what do you do now? What do you do now?
Yeah.
What do you do, Weldon? What do you do,
And
Robert?
Jim is 60. Susan said she's going to do it. She's going to live stream and talk about her book.
All right. Well, you can give me some feedback and tell me how that went. Write it down in a notebook.
So, we're waiting on Weldon to tell us what he does, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell everybody while we wait on Weldon to respond. Tell everybody about your idea.
Okay. So I've been thinking about starting a show, and I want it to be called Mini Something Abigail Walls, something like that.
Something.
So.
And what are you gonna do?
So I'm gonna do a show. And I'm going to use this live stream technique. And then I'm going to interview successful kids that, Weldon owns a car dealership.
That's pretty good.
So I'm going to interview kids who've been successful in life. I'm going to ask them how they've been successful.
Kids.
Do
you know some successful kids?
Not except for me.
Well, what? No, who do you know that's successful? Don't you follow some on YouTube?
Oh yeah. So I know. She's actually Chinese. She does ASMR, and it's called UETV. And then, Everly Opens Toys.
They're successful, right?
So this girl is actually a grown-up, but Cookie Swirl C. Hi, Julie.
Cookie Swirl C.
And
how many subscribers does she have?
11 million.
11 million subscribers. Wow.
Probably 12 million.
She probably makes more money than Grant Cardone does.
Probably. Okay, so I've been thinking about interviewing kids.
What if they're not successful financially, but they've done really cool stuff?
Well, then we'll teach them how to build a business, how to be successful.
You're going to interview them. You're going to ask them about their life.
So what do you think you should do to become successful? How do you think you should become successful? What do you think you should do? Like all that stuff. So I interview kids and I ask them, how were you successful? How do you plan to grow up and be more successful? How do you plan to make more money? How do you plan to do this, that? So I'm going to ask them, I think you should do a show with you and your dad. I'd actually like to, but I do way too many.
No, you don't.
Well, no, I don't do too many, but I kind of want to do like a show because I'm a kid and then with a kid.
Interviewing another kid.
But gotcha. I just want it to be the kid.
Just the kids.
Just the kid.
No dad.
No dad. Sorry.
So I'm being kicked to the curb?
Hey!
Wow.
You're the one who has 40,000 followers.
Look at what Catherine says.
I know a few too. I know a little guy that sells lemonade to raise money for cancer research after his mom passed away. I can PM you about him if you'd like. Yes, actually, Catherine, I'd like you to do that. Thank you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Because one time I had extra $5 because I was spending my... Oh!
Yeah, put that back on. There you go.
So I was spending money like at the store because I was getting something for, I think it was school. I think I was getting markers for school, and I had an extra $5. So there was like a children's hospital box, and I put the $5 in there, and I'm like, you never know, maybe I'll be there someday. And then my mom's like, hopefully not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but still.
So look at what Corey says.
Abigail, you should be a class president. You'd lead your class really great with what you know. Could plan cool things. Ken Walls.
Nice.
So, but like some people like make fun of me in my class, so I don't know.
What do you mean they make fun of you?
They make fun of my middle name.
Why?
I don't know.
That's rude.
David is telling everyone
that your middle name is what?
Janet.
Janet, what's wrong with your middle name? That's your Grammy's name.
I don't know.
I love your middle name.
I know.
So what do you say when they make fun of you?
I'm like,
zip it, David.
His last name is Turk, and I'm like,
Turk?
Yeah, Turk. I want to call him David Turk the Jerk.
Say it again.
I want to call him David Turk the Jerk, but I'm like, oh yeah, you want to fight me?
Oh my gosh. Okay, stop. So, wow.
It's just.
Yeah, well, you know what? You are adorable.
Thank you.
And I think your middle name is awesome. So we need to get back to answering Weldon's question. He owns a car dealership.
All right.
And he's 52 years old, and he needs to know what he should do with his life.
All right.
I mean, owning a car dealership
is pretty good, but let's say
she said it's pretty good.
Let's say you're not successful in your car business.
Well, I think he's doing pretty good.
Let's say he's not successful in his car business, okay? He's not successful, okay?
He might be.
He might be.
He might be very successful.
Let's say you're not successful. So now you know that you're not working hard enough. You're not attracting customers. It's one of those things. Or you don't have good workers. Oh, her middle name is awesome. Thank you.
Who said that?
My mother.
Mama. Okay, so she
will win that fight because she's smart. Actually, yes, I am more smart than him.
More smarter?
More smarter, yeah. More smart than
him. I'm smarter. How about that?
Smart.
So look, let's get back to Weldon. Let's say he is successful already. Let's say he's 52, he's very successful, and he's bored.
He's bored.
There's Terry Dennis from church. Say, hey, Terry.
Hi, Terry. So, Weldon.
He owns a car dealership. Let's not assume that he's not successful. Assume that he's very successful.
But and bored.
He's bored. He doesn't want to work as hard. He wants to slow down some.
Well, if you slow down, that's just your fault. You're just gonna lose money. Your customers are gonna go away. That's your fault. I can't really. That's your choice. I can't do anything to help you. You have to make your decision to work harder, or I can't help you. Sorry.
Wow. So, I think he probably just unfriended me. Oh, look, he said he wants here. He answered. This is here.
Okay, so you want to do something different. Everyone wants me to be a life coach, but I don't know how.
But I don't know. He didn't say I don't know how. He said, but I don't know.
But I don't know. So if you don't want to be something and someone is telling you to, and if you don't think...
He didn't say he doesn't want to. He said he doesn't know.
He doesn't know if you want to do it. You don't know if you want to do it?
Right.
So if it's not... sorry, I had a hair in my mouth. So if you...
I don't know how anything got in there. You're moving your mouth so fast.
So,
oh, look.
I want to enjoy the beach more. All right, then go be a lifeguard. Go save someone's... Now, if you go save someone's life...
She said...
Hang on. That is an amazing achievement that you just did there. Saving someone's life feels like getting $1 billion.
But a life coach can do that. They can change the trajectory of someone's life forever.
But he said he wants to enjoy the beach more.
Right.
So a life coach really...
He can be a life coach on the beach.
So, do you like church? Answer me. Do you believe in God? Do you want to talk more about God and church and stuff? Answer my question. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Answer my question, or you will get slapped with my ruler.
Stop. With my ruler?
With my ruler.
Did somebody slap you with a ruler?
No.
Where'd you hear that?
Me.
Oh, at school?
No, from me.
Oh, so he wants to enjoy the beach more. Julie said you're the next woman president.
Why, thank you.
So she's asking if you enjoy church and talking about God. Why are you asking that?
Because
Terry said, Ken, get in the back row.
Yeah, go get in the back row.
Yeah, come on.
I'll take your chair for you.
All right, come on.
Okay, so, well then, I would have to do 75 really hard to be a lifeguard.
Yeah.
That is true.
So,
So why I asked that is because if you love God and you love the beach and you like to coach, right?
yeah.
You could have a church every Sunday morning on the beach. You could
Ooh.
sit down, everyone could bring their towels or their chairs, and then you could teach people about God on the beach, listening to the ocean, and God will be all around you, not in a building, out on the beach. And
Look, he said, love God and I'm a Christian.
all right. That would be a perfect job for you.
That would be.
You could run it.
He could sell his car dealership.
You could sell your, and that would already start you off with a lot of money. So, if you were
Problem solved. That you
Okay.
just solved his problem.
oh, I did.
So he could sell his car dealership.
And then you could set up a church on the beach every Sunday morning. So God will be all around
Well,
you.
God doesn't care. God wouldn't mind if he did it every day. Probably don't even have to wait on Sundays.
Mm-mm.
Just do it every day.
Yeah, but also you don't want people to get tired of your business every single day.
Well, how's he going to make money from that though?
So people are gonna obviously give you.
Rhonda said, "I am coming to that church."
All right, I'll be there. You can shake my hand. Here. Yeah.
Sit down. So Weldon said that's a good idea.
So you could.
How's he going to make money from it though?
So people
Ask for donations.
no
Support my ministry, my church right here, my church on the beach.
No. So you could people.
Look, Julie wants to go to that church too.
All right.
Like you're starting a movement here.
So what you could do.
He said, "I'm going to sell the dealership for sure." Wow, you just convinced him he's going to sell his car dealership. Wow.
So everybody could come to that church, but how you're gonna make money is like, for example,
He could sell cars at the church on the
No.
beach. No.
no. So you could
Why not?
Cause.
Well, those people all need cars, don't they? Maybe a Jeep to drive on the beach. I'm kidding. All right, so what go ahead, sorry. Hey Brad French, how are you?
I thought you were gonna say
No, shh, don't
Okay.
say that.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So how you would make money is
oh, look, he could sell.
beach bikes. That is an idea, but I did have another idea.
It's a form of transportation.
You could ask donations to help sick people, to help God surround them, to help the church, to help our earth grow into peace and happiness and
Wow. That's awesome. Oh, look who's on. Brian Hess. Say, what's up, Brian
What's up, Brian?
Look what Weldon just said. Are you chewing on your nails?
No.
Oh, what did he say?
Church will be in
Pompano.
Pompano Beach in Florida. See you Sunday. Oh, so you're actually going to sell it?
He's going to go. He just said it. He's going to sell it and he's going to start a church on the beach.
All right. Well,
Are we going to that church?
I don't know if we can go to Florida every Sunday, though. That would kind of be a lot of money.
Maybe Grant Cardone would loan us his jet. We could just fly down there real quick and then come home. I doubt it.
I doubt it, too.
Look, Brian's in Salt Lake City.
Oh, that would be a good place to start a church.
Well, somebody already did that a long time ago. Guy named Joseph Smith. Get your what do you don't bite your thumbnails. Stop. So he's out in Salt Lake City right now. Yeah, there's
a good place to be.
There's a lot of churches in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
So Robert said he can still sell cars on the side on the beach. I mean, there's all kinds of options.
But
what do you think? Okay, so let me ask you this. So
Mhm.
now you haven't been around long enough to really understand this yet, but you are 9,
okay.
going on 30.
Okay.
So what do
Going
you
on 30.
think? Like, so, for example, Weldon said he's 52. He's
Mhm.
got this car dealership. He doesn't know what he really wants to do. He wants to sell the car dealership and do something else, right?
Mhm.
So what would stop him from doing that? What do you think stops people from chasing after something else, something that they really want?
I feel like chasing after the car dealership.
No,
or-
maybe he really does want to be a minister at a church or a life coach. He really wants to be a life coach and impact people's lives. Why wouldn't he do that? What do you think would stop him from that?
Because I feel like
Why do
his
you
heart maybe wants to do it, but his brain is holding him back.
Oh, what's
So
going on
his
in his
brain
brain?
is thinking, no, I shouldn't do this. I'm gonna fail. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it wrong. I'm gonna get embarrassed.
Oh,
But then his heart says, you're not gonna do it if you believe in yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, but look what Brian said.
He's on his way to Vegas.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Please don't show the whole airplane this.
He's in Salt Lake City.
Oh.
So,
So your heart is telling you, come on, you can do this. You just got to believe in yourself. You're not going to fail. You're not going to embarrass yourself. You got to listen to me. Don't listen up here because apparently this is being dumb right now. So
look what Brad French says.
fear always stops people from doing what they exactly. That's what happened with my aerial. I was afraid. I didn't want to do it. I was afraid. And then one day I believed in myself. I threw my arms, and what do you know? I went flying.
You did an aerial?
Yeah, I did.
So
if you don't know what an aerial is, it's basically a cartwheel with no hands.
a cartwheel with no hands. Now here, a special guest has another question.
How about being a coach to get kids to go to bed? It's 9:45, Daddy. Seriously.
I just wanted you to read that. So, here, Weldon says, read that.
I've been in business for 30 years, and I really want to do something else to help people. So you want to do something else to help people.
Besides own a car dealership.
Besides own a car dealership.
So what can he do?
Well, there are lots of things you can do. You can own a candy shop.
No, he wants to, people tell him he should, okay, if somebody tells you should be a life coach, if only one person tells you, maybe if it's your mom or something, you're like, oh, you're my mom, you're just being nice. But if 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 people, like they did me over many years, that's why I started doing coaching a couple of years ago. And I love it because I have such a positive, powerful impact in people's lives. Maybe Weldon's in the same exact position. Maybe that's something he should do. And maybe what's going on is what you said. His heart's telling him he should, but his brain up here is making him doubt himself or something. I don't know.
So I feel like you should always listen to your heart because your heart is the one who controls your body, does all the things for you. Your heart is the one who keeps you up straight, keeps your brain working. Your heart does a lot for you. So in payback to your heart, you need to listen to it and not listen to your brain sometimes. So like if you're doing a math problem and you say 5 times 5 is 25, which is correct, you would listen to your brain and put that down. But the feelings and the things that you do are the ones that you need to listen to your heart.
Right. I agree. Listen to your heart.
Advice from a 9-year-old.
Listen to your heart. I agree. So that's a wrap. We're going to have to go because it is almost 10 o'clock and this one is going to bed tonight at 10 o'clock. So thank you all for being on here.
Thank you.
And listening to me and
to my secret
a
to
9-year-old secrets to success. Yeah.
Success.
And let's put this over here. And so thank you guys. Appreciate all of you. Love all the support. Abigail, a lot of people shared this out too. We have Ned Narmore who lives in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yes.
Wow.
Whoa.
Must be hot there.
Look, Hawaii is watching us on YouTube. We have beach services in I can't even say it. Waikiki. So Brian Hess says a very smart 9-year-old. Thank you.
Thank you. You are a very smart, whatever your age is.
Remember, we were at his house in Pittsburgh. You played with his kids. So Weldon said, "Great talking to you, Abigail."
Well, it was great talking to you, Weldon. Thank you for being 52 and 30 and all those ages.
Right. Gives you hope, right?
Gives him hope.
Gives you hope.
No, it gives him options on what he can do in his life.
There you go. And Susan's in Oregon. Welcome from Oregon. It's a state. It's between California and Washington.
Thanks for the advice.
It's right. It's actually touches parts of Idaho. Abigail is obsessed with Idaho.
I know. I love Idaho. And I also love Australia. I want to be Australian so bad.
That's a totally different country.
I know, but I like
continent.
Idaho. I like Idaho.
I know.
Idaho.
All right, so tell everybody bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining this live stream, and maybe I will interview kids on my show.
Yes, in the very near to distant future, she may have her own show. We'll see. You guys have an awesome night, and thank you so much. We'll see you later. See you very soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later.